Right guys, so I'm going to do some more on the tank as it's Tuesday. Sorry it didn't end up coming out every week. Things just got thrown off schedule with things last year and then Christmas and the New Year and stuff like that. So back to it, and it's a dead simple one today because all I'm doing is installing the gearboxes and then the rest is all like the parts to start painting and bits like that. So kind of like the fun stuff up until the point of the wheels. So yeah, a bit of fun stuff to do next. So we got the hull done and painted, all the torsion bars and suspension parts in there and stuff like that. And so now it's just ready to get these gearboxes installed. I've got my parts out here, and a few of them we won't be needing, as some of the parts come pre-installed on these gearboxes. So in here we have the original motor gearbox thing. It was just a motorised tank to start with, but we will be making it like a full function RC. So there was the original, which would have just, not sure what side, up here, would have sat up here somewhere, and then these big brass things, they would have bolted on through the sides there, probably something to do with the tracks and wheels, and then you have your little big battery thing which would stick on there, and then it's motorised. But I would presume with it being motorised like that, I'd say the only option you can do is go forward and backwards, or I don't know. With no radio, how do you stop it? Do you just turn it on and it just goes and then that's it? You just keep running all day long till the batteries run out? Or but anyway, we won't be using that. So we do have these gearboxes here. I'll get them out in a moment. Look to be some kind of vintage items, and these look to be in German, like some 8 long word and then Rex, and then this has the same long word and then links, which I presume is left and right. I don't know if these are still available or if they're available like in a more modern packaging, but I am going to have to get like a dual ESC to power them. So that's something to put on the list of things to get ordered. So they are just going to use the same mounting positions from the old gearbox, and we do have an additional one to bolt in there. So we're only going to need 2 extra screws and the current screws that I've got out to originally bolt that one in, and that'll be that. So first things first, we do want to test them, make sure they work. That might be a starter. So power. One works. Doesn't matter which way around you put the wires, it just alters the rotation of the motor, so I don't think you're going to blow up or anything. And that one works. Awesome. So now we've concluded that one. So yeah, these are going to want a bit of grease on the gears once this is all put together. So the gearboxes, once actually mounted in the tank, will sit like so. Just the motors kind of overlapping each other, and then you got the outputs which will come out of either side of the hull there. It looks to be all like some brass gearing in there and some tough nylon gears. Tamiya's gearing's always been pretty strong. Bit different to this old chestnut, isn't it? I'm just going to be bolting them in. Next. So we're going to have one sat here. Just feed that through there. Like so. And then the other one sat in there like so. So these are now no longer needed, and neither is some of this, because it's to bolt the battery plate to the actual plate within the hull. So I am just going to be needing these small, like 3x6 screws. I'm just going to be needing 6 of those. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and I won't be needing any of them. Now I've got the part numbers here for these. I don't know if they will still be valid, but we've got the left one there, which is 023420515, and then the right hand box is exactly the same part number but just ends in a 6. So you got 023420515, and that's the right one. Like I say, I don't know if those are still valid part numbers, if they're still available, because they might have just updated the packaging but kept the part numbers. But it might be something you're worth looking into if you're building one and you are wanting some gearboxes yourself. So because the motors overlap, I am going to start with the gear with the motor that sits the lowest, and then this one can go in place over the top. Just then we get it in nice and snug. So again, just popping that into there and lining that up to those holes. Brilliant. As you can see, I am using quite a bit of thread lock on this, but it is the gearbox, which is like quite a heavy rotating part, which could cause a lot of vibration and needs to come out. So if we can keep it in there, then that's just awesome. So we have the one box in there now. Like I say, I'm going to have to get a dual motor DSC. But yeah, to the other one. And for the last one, so yeah, as expected, that just went nice and easy, nice and smooth. It has dramatically added some weight to that hull, and you can really feel the weight difference. Now when you hold the gearboxes, they don't feel overly heavy on their own, even having one in each hand, but to compile it all to this, you can kind of see how it's going to weigh once built. Everything's spread in a box and it's all spread round, the weight's spread, so it doesn't feel as heavy, although it is exactly the same weight. But if you compiled all that into one thing, it's going to feel much heavier, and yeah, that is truly showing. But now there is the gearboxes in there. So yeah, they work and run. Do have some grease. They are going to need greasing up, as I said. I probably will just put a bit of thread lock, take the little grub screws off the little pinions and stuff there. Probably put a bit of thread lock on them, just keep them tight and stop them waggling away. And I'll probably do that before I grease that up. So that crosses off section 9 in the manual. And now it's down to getting out the Tamiya paints and stuff and starting to paint up odd bits and bats of the tank. You see in the manual you got the little like black thing there, and it's telling you where and what to paint. So I think that's what we're building up. I don't know how it's going to look or what colours are what. They're all coded, and I couldn't tell you what the colour is just by XF10. I couldn't say what colour it was. So yeah, that should be fun. And my wife loves crafts, painting, stuff like that, so she can help me, as she originally intended on helping me. So yeah, she can help with her painting. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Quick and simple, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao for now.